If you've been scrolling through endless pages of lab scale listings, comparing capacity, readouts, and connectivity options, and you still feel that vague something's missing tug, you're not alone. I've sat at a kitchen counter, a classroom bench, and a small research lab trying to figure out which precision balance actually earns its price tag and which one will just sit idle gathering dust. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video I'm going to walk through the Radwag PS600.X2, break down where it shines, where it trips up, and help you decide if it's the tool you should be putting on your bench right now. First off, let's talk about the everyday scenario that pulls most of us into the precision balance market. You're either a hobby chemist measuring reagents for a homebrew project, a teacher needing reliable weigh-ins for chemistry labs, or a small-scale manufacturer that must keep batch variance under control. In each case you need a device that can read down to a milligram, stay stable over repeated tearing, and talk to your computer without a circus of adapters. The PS600.X2 advertises a 600G capacity with 0.001G readability, a 5-inch graphic color touchscreen, and a suite of 17 weighing modes that you can customize on the fly. It also throws in RS-232, 2 USB ports, Ethernet, and Wi-Fi. That sounds like a lot, but the real question is how those features translate when you're actually weighing a vial of liquid or a handful of powders. What I found most useful is the way the large color screen changes the workflow. In a typical lab setup, you're juggling a balance, a laptop, and a notebook. With the PS600.X2 you can pull up a specific weighing mode, say piece count for counting pills or percentage for mixing a blend, directly on the screen. The touch interface lets you switch modes without having to dig through a manual or press a series of cryptic function keys. When I was timing a series of 10G samples for a student experiment, I could tap tear then incremental and watch the running total update in real time. That saved a few minutes per session, and over a semester those minutes add up. Connectivity is another arena where the PS600.X2 tries to differentiate itself. The inclusion of both Ethernet and Wi-Fi means you can slot the balance into an existing network or place it on a bench without running a cable. I tested the Wi-Fi link in a crowded office where the signal was hopping between routers. The balance held a steady connection, and using Radwag's free software I could stream weight data directly into Excel. For a small business that logs batch weights for compliance, this eliminates the need for manual entry and reduces transcription errors. The dual USB ports are handy if you prefer a wired connection, USB-A for a direct PC link and USB-B for interfacing with a printer or external data logger. Now, let's be honest about the trade-offs. The 600G limit is generous for most teaching labs and hobbyists, but if you ever need to weigh larger items, say bulk chemicals for a formulation lab, you'll quickly hit the ceiling. The resolution of 0.001G is impressive, yet it only shines when the environment is stable. I placed the balance on a wooden desk near an air conditioner. The slightest draft caused the reading to bounce, especially when I was hovering near the lower 0.10G range. That's not a flaw of the unit so much as a reminder that precision balances demand a stable surface and minimal airflow. If your workspace is a busy kitchen or a workshop with vibrating equipment, you might need to invest in an anti-vibration table, which adds cost beyond the balance itself. Another practical consideration is the learning curve of the 17 functions. While the touchscreen makes selection easy, the sheer number of modes can be overwhelming for a first-time user. I spent a good 10 minutes scrolling through density, specific gravity, and statistical modes before settling on the ones I actually needed. For a teacher who wants a plug-and-play device for students, that could be a hassle. The good news is the display button customization lets you hide the modes you never use, effectively streamlining the interface. If you take the time to set that up, the balance becomes far less intimidating. Who should buy the Radwag PS600.X2? If you're a small to medium lab that needs a balance capable of both high-resolution weigh-ins and seamless data integration, this unit checks those boxes. Its network options mean you can embed it into a LIMS, Laboratory Information Management System, without writing custom drivers. The touchscreen and customizable buttons make it approachable for students or hobbyists who are tech-savvy and appreciate a visual interface. It also fits nicely for anyone who runs repeatable formulations. Think a boutique spice company measuring out precise blends or a craft brewery tracking hop additions. In those contexts, the time saved on manual data entry and the confidence that each measurement is logged accurately can justify the price. Who should skip it? If you're only weighing a few items a day and you already have a basic digital scale,